Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing. The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school. An independent inquiry has dismissed claims by one Corporal Toombs about a shadowy organization known as Cerberus. A disturbed Toombs says Cerberus held him prisoner for years, but investigators found insufficient evidence to validate his story. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now. The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its dreadnought production to previous totals. Citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members, the Turian military intends to increase defense production. Representatives of the new human-led council had no comment. A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only. Given these findings, it is unlikely any charges will be filed. The prison ship Purgatory has been destroyed following an apparent riot. Security ships are en route to the area to retrieve prisoners and guards from life pods. Alliance officials have secured a valuable mining facility on Nonuel. The base had once belonged to a criminal warlord known only as Darius. After Darius died several years ago, a number of factions tried and failed to claim the mining center. Certa Foundation is likely to close by the end of this fiscal year. The Foundation never recovered from a deadly attack by biotic extremists on one of its medical centers 2 years ago. A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack. Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made. Investigators on Noveria have uncovered troubling data from the wreckage of Peak 15. Researchers there may have been cloning Rachni genetic material. Fortunately, according to council representatives, the experiment produced no living Rachni. The Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon. Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see her return, others believe her false death was a betrayal. Survivors from the destroyed colony of Zoo's Hope have petitioned the Council for reparations, given former Spectre Saren's role in the attack on their home. Some human politicians are suggesting that Turian militants, angry after losing control of the Citadel, are behind attacks on Horizon and other human colonies. When asked for comment, a Turian government representative stated, "The humans have seized power. The responsibility is theirs." A series of Krogan and Vorcha attacks on groups in the Crescent Nebula has raised concerns among residents. A Krogan businessman on Illium, Mr. Thax, suggested the attacks were tied to deadly Bloodpack mercenaries. The Kanan Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training. Alenko, a graduate of the controversial Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Project, sacrificed his life to help stop Saren on Vermeer. Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise to fame thinks is the greatest threat to intergalactic stability. Remains of a weapons facility have been found in the Shecha system. It's believed the facility was operated by deadly Bloodpack mercenaries. The crashed exploration vessel Estevanico has finally been discovered deep in the Terminus systems. As expected, there were no survivors. Crews have been dispatched to salvage relics from the crash site for exhibition in the Alliance Museum Museum of Galactic Exploration on Earth. 2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces. A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group.